Hello, friends. My name is Minu, and I'm your POSH facilitator. Welcome. In our last session, we have learned what is workplace, and today we are going to learn about the four players of the POSH Act. Who are the four players in the POSH Act? They are an aggrieved woman, respondent, the employer, or the ICC, that is Internal Complaint Committee. So let us start with the first one. Who is an aggrieved woman? Why do we term aggrieved? According to the Act, Section 2A, aggrieved woman means in relation to a workplace, a woman of any age, whether employed or not, who faces sexual harassment by the respondent. In relation to a dwelling place or house, a woman of any age who is employed in such a dwelling or a house. In simple terms, if we want to understand, an aggrieved woman is a woman who, in relation to a workplace, alleges to have been sexually harassed. So let us look, in a simple terms, who all can be an aggrieved woman. Aggrieved woman can be working, can be a visitor. She can visit any place, and if she is sexually harassed, it means she is an aggrieved woman or a student. If in working we see domestic workers can be temporary, they can be regular worker, or they can be paid ad hoc. If we talk about with the wages voluntarily, then they can be contractual, they can be a trainee, they can be an apprentice, they can be directly hired, they can be hired through an agent, anyone who has been working in a company or who has been working in a workplace, who has visited the workplace, or a student can be an aggrieved woman who has faced the sexual harassment. Now look at the term respondent. Who is the respondent? Respondent means a person against whom the aggrieved woman has made a complaint as per section 2M. He or she is a person against whom the charges have been put up. Now, the employer. Employer can be a head of the department, organization, undertaking, establishment, enterprise, institution, offices under the appropriate government as per section 2G, subsection 1. The person who is responsible for overall activities, management, supervision, and control of that workplace as per section 2G, part 2. In respect of house, the person who employs the domestic worker or who is benefited from the work of that domestic worker as per section 2G, subsection 4. Now, the most important, IC or ICC, Internal Complaint Committee. Now look at the composition of the Internal Complaint Committee. It should be headed by a presiding officer. And who is a presiding officer? She is a senior woman employed from the workplace or other admin units or other office or the organizations. But she should be a woman and she should be the senior one. Part 2 of the ICC should be 2 members. They can be employees, preferably committed to the cause of women, experiences social work, and have a legal knowledge. And the third part of the ICC is 1 member from an NGO or other women's organization familiar with the issues relating to the sexual harassment. So ICC is made up of a presiding officer, 2 members, and 1 member. After IC, there is a LCC also. LCC means Local Complaint Committee. That is formed where ICC has not been set up due to less than 10 employees in the organization, LCC takes care of that. If the complaint is against the employer, LCC plays an important role, or the nodal officers within 7 days. So, constitution of LCC is given here. If there is anything, please write in the comment box and I'll get back to you. That's all for now. In our upcoming session, we'll be learning about the POSH law protects domestic worker against sexual harassment at workplace. It is going to be very, very informative, and it is going to be mixed in Hindi and English, because it is going to be dealing with the domestic workers, and I want everybody should pay very, very, very attention to it so that they can take a benefit from it. Do like, share, and subscribe for more informative sessions. I'll be waiting for your comments also. There is a second story from my diary, so stay tuned on 12th of July for a great, great story. Thank you for joining today's session. Have a wonderful day ahead, and stay tuned on 12th and the 14th of July. I'll be waiting for you.